Hey everybody, GL1 here, and today I'm going to talk about Rockem Sockem robots, but not these Rockem Sockem robots. These were invented by Marvin Glass in 1964. The red one is the red rocker, and the blue one is the blue bomber, and they were made by Mark's Toys, which is the same company that gave us army men, plastic army men, and plastic cowboys and Native Americans. The Rock'em Sock'em robots I'm going to talk about is actually behind this He-Man set. So before I show you those, this is much like the Rock'em Sock'em robots of the past. The way that these work, these fellas here, is that you have these buttons here, and when you push them, they punch and twist. And the first one to knock the other one's head up in the air wins. Well, this is a variation of that. This came out in 2003. This is Skeletor on the left and He-Man on the right. And they punch and hit their swords. And what you do is they can move back and forth. And when one of them gets knocked off of its perch, that's how you win. So they snap in, and then you can rotate them and hit them. And there you go. Skeletor wins. And it's that simple. Unfortunately, it really falls off really easily and is that simple. However, more interesting than that is in the year 2000, Rock'em Sock'em robots reissued their idea for robots in a real plethora of different kinds of Rock'em Sock'em robots. Now, I don't have all of them, but I have some that I was able to find at the time. I thought they were really cool. And some of you may remember them and recognize this tool that came with them. Now, this tool has 4 different kinds of connectors. It's got a socket, a hex head socket, and it has like a plus, which is kind of like a Phillips head. And then this is kind of like a flat head. And this is, sort of, well, it's also a hex head, but it is the opposite of the socket. So the way they work is this tool takes these robots apart. Now, the first one here is Slashbuckler, and they have pretty clever names. They are all able to be taken apart, and you can swap parts with them. And some of them have some pretty special features. So the Slashbuckler comes with a sword. You can see that moves all around. You can twist. And it has, I'm not sure which is more cool. Here it has like a cannon on his head. And actually it has a spring-loaded missile. And that fires quite hard. So that is the feature that he comes with, and you can remove that if you want. But I think this one is a little bit more clever than that. So here's his peg leg, and you can flip that up like that, and that snaps, and then it has like a whaling hook, a harpoon. So it doesn't actually spring load and fire, but he has like a harpoon leg missile. So I thought that was really cool. And you can see there's quite a bit of detail to the boots. It's got the spiky boot there. Now, see these connectors here? Well, the way they work, this is how you take them apart. So you could take them apart with either any of these tool ends here. So you can stick that in like that and unscrew that. And there you go. You have your endoskeleton. And you can do this likewise with a leg. And so you can see that inside it actually will squeeze it and connect it onto this protrusion here. So you can put that on. It's an axle, like a car, and then we can use a different tool. And then we can use the socket, and then keeps spinning that and get that to try to hold on. Not having too much luck. Let's see. Maybe if I push, there we go. It wasn't catching. So I push in, I got it to catch and stay on. All right, so that's the slash buckler. This is another one here. This is the nuclear waste store. And he actually says year 2000. So these are 23 years old. So he has like a bunch of rockets that come out, well, a nuclear bomb, right, that he shoots out here. It's not spring loaded. And then I don't know what this is, some kind of nuclear machine gun, it looks like. There's a bunch of rounds there. And he comes with a bunch of accessories. It comes with, I don't know whether this is a Geiger counter sensor, perhaps, up here. And that can come in and out. And then you can change his arms. So this would be, both of these arms would be something like tools for grabbing nuclear waste, right? Or, uranium, perhaps. So if we wanted to change the arm. So they all come with different accessories, more or less. So some come with less. And like this one comes with these extra arms. Not all of them come with extra arms. And see which arm we're going to put on there. We'll put this arm on here, right? And then I like this tool the best. It seems to be the easiest one to take on and off. All right, so now he has a different arm there. All right, and if you want to see, change the other arm. Again, back to the tool. Now here, this guy, Excavator, this guy has a lot of features, and he's got some metal to him, actually. This is metal in here, so he's pretty kind of heavy. So he's got a big excavator arm, and the bottom half here is metal. And so he can grasp things. And then you have a wrecking ball, and that can actually wind up or wind down. And he has that. Now to get that on, what you have to do is loosen this up to make some space. So you make a little space, squeeze that, hold that on there, and then tighten that back up. It has a ratchet, so if you over tighten it, it will slip so you don't damage it. All right, and then that will hold that on. The head, they can just pull the heads. The heads you can just change very easily, but as you can see, it also has like an axle there, so you can attach something else to it if you didn't want to attach a head to it. But the heads just press on. Now this one also came with a bulldozer chassis, and you can see you have your attaching axle there. And if you want, loosen that up here. The legs come off. Attach that on. And then we want to tighten that up. You can see it goes in. And there he goes. It's tight. And now he's mobile. So there you go. So Excavator. Pretty neat, isn't it? And if you want, you could always take something off of something else if you wanted him to have the bomb on there. And then just put that in there. There. And now he's got a cannon on top as well. So all different ways you can play with these. This is another one that I liked a lot because I like space, and this is Disasteroid. So this guy comes with, he's got like a grasping, like something for grasping rocks. He's built like Voyager, or, a little bit like the old space probe, the moon landing probe. It's got like the moon landing type of legs. And then it's got a missile that you have to, use your imagination to fire. And then he's got solar panel wings. And then blasting rockets. This also came with some rover wheels, and I know I have it somewhere, but I can't recall where, and I don't know why it's not with in the drawer that I had all of these, but it's not, and I don't know where it is. But anyway, he does come with rover wheels. They don't roll, but they just attach the same way. That underneath here, you'd have to remove this. See? So this you could put somewhere else if you wanted. Well, that whole thing comes off. And then you can undo this. And then you can put... Actually, what you could do is you could put this on top of here, right? So you see, you can use any of these tools. This is the X, or no, this is the flathead. But you see, it takes a lot more spinning, whereas this one, it spins a lot easier. You don't have to there. And then if you wanted, you can attach that there. And then I believe you should be able to take this off. Yeah. I think you can take this. No. Oh, no, you know what? You can't take the rockets off without taking off everything. Okay. But then you can get that on there. Okay, and there you go. Now he has wheels. He's a roving bulldozer space robot. All right, now another one that is really pretty cool is this Dinoventure. Dinoventure is cool for three things. Okay, so one, well, actually, it's got everything about it is cool. So you have a giant dinosaur head, and if you open that inside, you have a smaller dinosaur head. So I would say this head looks like a T-Rex, a robotic T-Rex, and inside it looks like a raptor, doesn't it? Then you have your claw hand. You have a tail that's just press-on removable, and it fires a missile. Spring-loaded. Push that in. Spring-loaded missile there. And he has another spring-loaded missile here. Push on that. All right, but here's something that's really unique. They really went out all the way on this. Spring legs. See that? It's got springs in his legs. So it's like a bouncy dinosaur. All right, so just cool in so many ways. Well, they weren't done making cool Rockem Sockem robots because here you go. If you like spiders, this is Tyrantula. All right, so you can wrench. You have your big clasping spider claspers here, probably venomous. Then you have your spider head with, I think it's called palpulae. And you have your spider claw there. And it looks like, and I'm sure there's a missile that went in there, and I don't know where it is. And I don't know why I didn't keep better track of it. Maybe it looked like something else, and it ended up somewhere else. And then you have another like robotic claw, a chainsaw, and you have a spiral missile that is also spring-loaded. There you go. And I kind of push that forward, and that springs. And I wonder if it'll go in this one too. No, it doesn't. So it's different. It has to be a little different configuration to hit the trigger. But anyway, Tyrantula. And so you can see that from the back. All right. So that's the Rockem Sockem collection. You can still get these on eBay. They're pretty expensive, actually. A lot of them are like $30, $40. But if you really like them a lot, you can get them. They're fun to play with. And as you can see, there's just a whole lot of possibilities with them. They're well made, and they are somewhat educational, as you can, think about learning about tools and wrenches and things like that, and the possibilities of how one thing works maybe better than another. So thanks for watching. I hope you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.